What you guys, got another video here for your Windows 10 support ended on October 14th, 2025. Now, if you're still using Windows 10 today, you're probably using Windows 10 with the Extended Security Updates ESU program to continue to receive security updates for Windows 10 up until October 2026. Well, that time is approaching fast. You've got 4+ months to be able to continue to use Windows 10 safely with security updates. Once that deadline comes, there'll be no more security updates. Now, some people are clinging on to the hope that Microsoft will extend security updates for Windows 10 for another year. But as it stands right now, Microsoft has said it's a 1-year deal and that is it. So Microsoft wants you to believe your perfectly functional PC is a security risk now that Windows 10 support has ended, but they're wrong. You don't need to go out and buy a new laptop or PC to stay safe from modern exploits. I'm going to show you a way that you can continue to use your Windows 10 PC in 2026 and for many years to come. Now, if you continue to use Windows 10 without any sort of security updates or patches, then you're a sitting duck for hackers and cyber criminals, because your standard Windows 10 PC will not be receiving any more security updates. And with a PC that is not being patched, it has many different vulnerabilities. So this is where the big problem lies if you continue to use an operating system without any security patches. There's going to be people in the comments section telling you that they've turned off Windows updates and they don't update their operating system, or they're using older operating systems that don't have any support. And these people don't know what they're talking about, and they don't know anything about security or any sort of vulnerabilities that can happen by using operating systems outside the end of life of that operating system. It's certainly not safe enough to be doing banking online or even being online. It's a major risk to your whole network. It's as good as going to bed at night and leaving your front door open, hoping that no one burgles your house while you're asleep. So let's talk about the first step that you can do, and that is check your device whether it meets the Windows 11 system requirements. Microsoft have an application that you can download and run on your PC. This will tell you whether your PC is compatible with Windows 11, and it will allow you to upgrade or install Windows 11 onto that system. Your system will carry over from Windows 10, so your key that was installed on Windows 10 will be activated on Windows 11. So all you need to do is click on the link. I'll leave it in the video description. You can run this application and it will tell you whether your system is compatible with Windows 11. It should look something like this. And once you do this, you can click on the check now and it will give you a quick check of your system and tell you whether your system is eligible for an upgrade. And you can see this PC is, because I'm on Windows 10, and it will tell me that I can now upgrade to Windows 11. Now, Microsoft have been pretty strict on their hardware requirements for Windows 11, and they've not budged 1 inch. And they are really adamant that they do not want to allow people with older hardware to be able to upgrade to Windows 11. This means there's going to be millions of computers that are destined for landfill. But before you go throwing your PC out, there is still hope. And you can use something like Zero Patch. Zero Patch will allow you to be able to continue to use Windows 10 in the future. And this is by using something called Zero Patch. Zero Patch is going to be able to support Windows 10 right up until 2030. Now, what they do is they do microscopic patches to the operating system. Now, because Microsoft has an operating system that is closed and you can't look at the code, they do these small micro patches to the operating system. It's not a kernel level, which means it's not as good as what Microsoft can offer, but it should be good enough to keep you safe online. And they've done this for other operating systems in the past, and now they're carrying it over to Windows 10. Now, before you get too excited, it's not free. You're going to have to pay, and the payment for this is going to be €24.95 euros plus tax per year. So they are going to make you pay for this privilege. Now, their free option just doesn't cut it. You're not going to get enough support there. So you need to go for at least the pro level. I've shown videos how to install this, how to set it up and how to run it. Now, another option people talk about online is LTSC because of its long-term support, but you can only get these license keys for businesses and you need to contact Microsoft directly to be able to get these versions, and you have to run multiple computers in a business to be able to even purchase one of these licenses. All the other methods online are not legal, so for that I would not recommend using this method. The other method is to buy another computer. It's a second-hand office computer, it's office surplus PCs, but try to get one that's a 10th generation, at least 16 gigabytes, and a little bit of storage. And this should do you for Windows 11. And this means you can officially use Windows 11 without being on an unsupported PC. Now, there is ways of going about doing that, which we'll talk about in a second, but these are for people that want something for longevity, because Microsoft could close the door on those unsupported hardware at any time and stop security updates for them. At the moment, you can see right now, you can pick one of these up pretty cheap. And this just means that you'll now bring yourself up into the modern age without spending an absolute fortune on computers. Just make sure you pick the right one for you. If you're a light user and you want to do some light work, something like this would be ideal. Now, as I mentioned earlier, there's also ways of installing Windows 11 on unsupported hardware. I've covered this before many years ago, and you can take a look at those videos. But basically, Rufus has been around for a long time. It allows you to do this on unsupported hardware. Is it advisable? No, it's not, because Microsoft could shut the door at any time for security updates, and that will leave you vulnerable. So the choice is yours at the end of the day. Another option is to use Linux. This is another option that you can use. Linux Mint is a good option for people that are transitioning over from Windows to Linux. Yes, it's a different operating system. Yes, you're going to have to learn some things. But at the end of the day, if you want to keep your old computer going and you want to keep it going safely, then using another operating system like Linux is going to give your old hardware a new lease of life. Zorin OS is another great option that you can use. This will allow you to use your computer for many years to come. You will receive security updates. It's constantly being updated and upgraded, and you will get all those benefits. And you won't need to buy a new computer. You can continue to use your old computer. Yes, you're moving away from the Windows platform, and that's just unfortunate, but that's just the way life is sometimes. Some people just don't have the money to buy new computers with. Kubuntu, or based off of Ubuntu, you can use this if you want to as another option. There's plenty of options out there. There's plenty of Linux people in the comments section. You might get a couple of decent ones in there that will offer you some advice on which version might be best for you. Just remember, it's not Windows, and some of the software you might be used to using does not work on Linux, and you're going to have to use alternatives unless you go down the wine route or bottles route where you try to get it working through there, or you use a virtual machine, or you dual boot with a Windows operating system on it. It's entirely up to you. Now, if you're a gamer, you might want to try out something like CatchyOS. It provides a large selection of optimized packages, specially compiled for various modern CPU architectures. So something like this might be something you're interested in. There's plenty of videos on YouTube that you can watch about CatchyOS. This is just giving you some options so you understand what options you have available to you. Another one is this Chimera OS. I probably butchered that name, but it basically brings the console gaming experience to your PC. It instantly turns any PC into a gaming console. Thousands of games, dozens of platforms. If you haven't heard of it, just do a search on YouTube. Bazite has been around for a while, the operating system for the next generation of gamers. It's another option that might be suitable for you if you are a gamer. Anyway, I hope this information has helped you out. Let me know your thoughts in the comments section down below. My name has been Brian from briteccomputers.co.uk. Just want to say a quick shout out to all my YouTube members who have joined my YouTube members group. I really do appreciate the support. Hope you're having a lovely weekend, and I shall catch you in the next video, or I'll catch you on the Discord server for a chat. Thanks again for watching. Bye for now.